Chat, say hello to Luis. He's got the big screen.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Where you at, by the way? Are you in a studio or what?
Yeah, I'm actually in my home studio in the garage. So I got it set up in here so I could shoot kind of like this smaller stuff. I do product through here. I do some model stuff. It's pretty small. It's a 2-car garage, but you'd be surprised what you could fit in here and what you can shoot out of here.
Bro, your garage looks huge. Like,
I mean, it's a pretty.
It's a warehouse.
Big, it's pretty big.
Nice. Well, dude, I'm so excited to have you on today. Like, excited
Awesome.
and
I'm
honored.
excited too.
I'm gonna put you back on the big screen, but why don't you just give us a quick intro and who you are and what you do and your involvement with photography.
Yeah, definitely. My name's Luis Herrera. I'm out of Orange County, Los Angeles area. I'm a commercial photographer. I started shooting weddings probably like 11 years ago. I started pretty much second shooting. And I pretty much moved into shooting for Billabong about 7 years ago, and I shot for them until about last August. I shot for Billabong, multiple brands with Billabong, RVCA, Element, Excel wetsuits. So I did a lot of swimwear, surf shoots, so that I feel like a lot of my style kind of comes from the swimwear surf life of like Southern California. So
wow. So when
that's pretty much
when did you get out of Billabong?
August of last year. I decided to take the leap for freelance full time. So I was building up my clientele as I was there, but as of August, I took that leap. They got bought out by Quicksilver.
No way.
So yeah, Quicksilver bought them. So it was Quicksilver, Roxy, DC shoes, Element, RVCA, Excel wetsuits, Von Zipper sunglasses.
That's
so it was all those
Quicksilver?
brands. Yeah, so that's their, and it was Honolulu too, I think. Was one of the smaller brands. So it was all those brands, and it was me and one other guy, and then I would hire some help here and there, but it turned into just shooting product every day. I mean, I got pretty unhappy. I wasn't able to travel as much. It was literally just turned into a robot there shooting product.
Dang, dude. So like you've been there, how long were you with them for?
I was there for almost 7 years.
So you must have seen a lot like change within those 7 years.
Oh yeah, it was, I mean, it definitely changed, especially with the buyout, but it turned into more of like a studio that was just like I would say comparable to like a fast fashion studio where it was just turning out shoots left and right on a daily. We had shoots.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, anywhere from video to stills, product shoots. I mean, there was definitely some great shoots that we had there, but it turned more into product driven stuff. Yeah.
Dang. So Tribe Gray Wolf says, dude, that's so sick. How did you fall into being a photographer there?
So pretty much, I mean, what got me into photography was when my daughter was born, almost 11 years ago. I picked up a film camera, my Canon AE1, and I just started shooting her, and we'd go to the park, I would shoot her. And I feel like I started posting some images, and people, the typical, oh, you have an eye for photography, blah, blah, blah. So I pretty much from there did some wedding stuff. And then I think it was a asset manager position opened up. So I applied for that. And I got that position at Billabong for asset manager. And from there, I think it was about 6 to 8 months in, they were asking for some help because they knew that I shot. And I was shooting mostly like catalog flat lays. And I would say within that year, I was shooting on model e-com stuff. And then from there, just I was shooting everything for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I got your website going again. I know we looked at it a while ago, but just we're back. Just gonna continue to browse around.
Yeah, it's definitely
here
something I gotta work on. I definitely gotta work on my website.
Dude, your website is so beautiful though. I'll talk to you
eventually. I feel like.
So he says, did that kind of work pay well, or was it a grind for you to make your bills?
So in the beginning, I mean, I was a young dad at the time, so I feel like it was a little bit of a grind, and they had me, I think the difficult position was that they had me where I didn't have previous experience. So as far as being an actual like commercial photographer, so I think that's kind of where I was stuck in a rut. But I think 2 years into it, I was pretty good. And yeah, I mean, by the end of it, I was very comfortable. So
yeah, nice, dude. That's so cool. Gamnus said we got a whole Q&A going on here. It's awesome. I love it. So Gamnus is like, would be really cool if you could share some do's and don'ts from looking back at your experience. Yeah, so like, I guess any do's and don'ts from your experience. I don't know if that's within the scope of fashion photography, maybe photography in general.
Yeah, I think like in the start of it, definitely I was a yes man, and I think that's super important.
A yes man?
To a certain extent, to kind of put yourself out there. And a lot of the times they asked me if I knew how to do things, and I think, you know, at that time I didn't really know how to do things. So, but I always said that I could do it, and I pushed myself to continue to do it.
So like fake it till you make it kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, to a certain extent, you know what I mean? You don't want to blow a whole shoot.
Yeah.
And, you know, I mean, there is a lot riding on those shoots. You know, models are getting paid $3,000 to $5,000 a day. You know,
dude,
stylists
crap,
almost just as much. You know, so you know, it's a $20,000 shoot, and I mean, you're not going to say you can do something and then can't pull it off. You know what I mean?
So like,
but as far as
these photos we're going through right now, like these come from those like big production shoots.
Yeah, like even that image with the girl with the hat, that was more of like an editorial. Since they couldn't do any location stuff at that time, that was like one of their brands they started called Love Like Summer by Billabong. So it was like their own little private label, and they were trying to do where it was like a higher end private label, but that didn't really last long for them.
Dang, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, going back to that whole thing. So those are some good do's. Any don'ts?
I would say, you know, don't get too comfortable. I think I've seen a lot of guys in the industry get a little comfortable, and then opportunities kind of pass them by. That's the major thing, is just don't get comfortable. And I mean, don't be a jerk. You know what I mean?
And I see, I remember last time we came upon your blog, and it was just like,
whoa. Oh yeah. You told me to work on that. Yeah, I'm not a blogger. I should just remove that completely.
How much business comes through your website? Do you get a lot of people inquiring through your website?
I literally get none.
It's just word of mouth.
It's all Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, your Instagram is amazing. Oh, I gotta log in. Get out of here.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, Instagram, I feel like is literally, for me, is the driving force behind my work. But I don't know how often I'll send my website to clients, but I mean, I feel like Instagram's where it's at. They can follow you day by day and whatnot.
Oh yeah, dude. Instagram's like become your portfolio now nowadays, you know?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It definitely, for sure.
Well, dude, it really was an honor to be able to edit the photos that you sent, and especially, you know, it being stuff that I've never really shot before and worked with. Yeah. You know, and it's funny definitely. Because, you know, a lot of the people who have been on here to do this have pretty much sent, I think there's maybe only one person who sent me landscape photos only, but everyone else is all like portrait and stuff, because landscape is like my cup of tea, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been cool to do these portraits, and for this one to really get into like these types of shots that, like, man, crazy. So we will get into the shots, and then maybe you can share a bit, like, you know, what happened behind the scenes with them and what they're about and stuff like that. Sounds good?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. So tell us about this shot.
This wasn't a Billabong shot. This is actually for it was a small little boutique clothing line out of, I think they were out of Newport Beach. Lucy Love is the name of their company. It's actually kind of funny. Her brother is the one who created Stussy.
No way.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So did Stussy start out like as just the drawing, or was it a brand? Because I remember drawing.
It was definitely.
Go ahead.
It was definitely a brand. Yeah. Brand.
Oh, okay. So like when I was drawing it in elementary school, it was because like the brand made its way out, and yeah, it was just fun to draw.
Yeah, it was that logo, that S, that iconic S. I remember doing those with the 6 lines.
Dude, yeah, all day in school. That's rad.
Oh man, but yeah, this was more like north. I think it was North Laguna Beach. But yeah, this was just a little quick shoot. I think we had a shoot at another location, so we were trying to fight to get that light. It was going down pretty quickly, and then so we ran over to this beach and shot a few looks here.
This was a sunset.
I like this image just because there's a lot of movement to it. I don't know. I just felt like that the light spilling from the back was nice, even though it was a little blown out in the sky. But I mean, I don't mind some blown out skies. So
yeah, totally. Okay, so let me just bring up my edit here and pull no punches. Okay. Let me know what you think.
Okay. I feel like it's a little too bright on my end. I would have gone more with a moodier look, and maybe focused a little bit on her. I feel like her skin tones are a little yellow for my liking. I think, you know what, I'm gonna try to find. I think that one is on my Instagram though.
Okay. Yeah. So that's one thing, chat, we weren't able to do, is to get some of Luis's edits over here, but it's okay. We'll find that one on Instagram and try and get that going. Let me get the link here. But that's so funny, dude. So last week we had Merely on, or not last week, last time, and she was commenting about skin tones on some images that were a little yellow. I remember distinctly.
Yeah, what monitor are you running? Because I mean, it could also be.
It could be.
I mean, I feel like it's a little. Can I see next to that original really quick?
Yeah. I haven't. What's it called? Calibrated this monitor, because I used to use my main ultra wide as my editing monitor, and when I switched it for the stream, I didn't recalibrate anything. So, I mean, that could be a possibility. I don't want it to be like a cop out either, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that's, I mean, still something for me to pay attention to. I have no mind being told that my head's a little yellow, because
No, yeah, I mean, everyone has their color, different color, but I think maybe when since she was in the shadows, maybe when you did lift that it kind of shifted the hues to that on her skin tones a little bit. Because when you try to pull out from the shadows, when you try to pull some detail from there, it's gonna do quite a bit of shifting, and sometimes can look a little like muddy if you look in her like kneecaps, like knee area.
So I found
mine's a square, but mine's a squared, and I think back then too, I was really into like doing the faded photo look.
Yeah.
Because this was probably a few years ago.
Okay, but if you were to edit it again, it would be a lot different. Or it'd be,
but I would like stick with how darker it is. You know what I mean? Like it's more of a moodier to get, because to kind of like compensate for the highlights, to bring down the highlights and get. I kind of like the moodier look for this one.
Yeah.
And I feel like yours is like just, I mean, it's pretty bright in my opinion. Yeah. It feels like a little too distracting how bright it is.
That's totally fine. Sweet. So, yeah, you know, when I was editing these, I was thinking, you know, trying to like put myself in your shoes, you know, trying to think definitely. Like, should I do something like put on like a fade with like some grain and like kind of bring in those tones and like, you know, make it more vintage like that. I felt like for some reason I thought this was a sunrise, and in Hawaii I'm used to the sun rising from the beach backside, you know, from the ocean, versus like on the mainland the sun rises from the mainland or the mountains and stuff. So, you know, seeing this sunset, you know, over the ocean, that makes sense. But I was just imagining like a sunrise morning, being all fresh and whatever.
See, if you look at it that way, I definitely see that for sure. Yeah. It's bright and airy. Definitely, if you're portraying that, that's for sure. I feel like you definitely achieve that for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, how long ago was that
This says 2016. Dang, dude, that was a long time ago.
That was 4 years ago. Yeah, I was really into fading the blacks at that point, but definitely over that stage.
All right, cool. We'll save the final grades for the end, but good. I like it.
Grading. Okay.
No problem with pulling punches or anything. Let me have it. Okay. So this next shot. What's the story behind this one?
This one was for, I think it was for Chinese Laundry, which is a fashion line. It's a shoe line up in LA. We just did a little collaboration with it was a stylist and then Chinese Laundry. And we shot this literally, like, this is 5 minutes from my house. We have a canyon behind my house.
Ooh.
It's called Santiago Canyon. It's really nice. There's a bunch of hiking, mountain bike trails, all that. Bunch of little ranches everywhere. But yeah, this was just a little collaboration between, that's my friend's car. She's a stylist and a hair and makeup artist. So, and Rachel, she's in LA. She models up in LA. So she came down and we did a full day shoot in the canyon. So yeah, this was personal work.
That's awesome. And I like that you just said this is like 5 minutes from your house, because I mean the location, like, I mean, especially for you, like through looking through your work, I mean, your work is like fantastic, of course, but I always wonder, like, how do you pick your locations? How do you even land them? Because here in Hawaii, you gotta have a permit if you're shooting anywhere for commercial work. If you're exchanging your services for $1, you need a permit to shoot anywhere in Hawaii. So is that the same in California?
I mean, there's there's definitely locations that you would need to do that. I usually, for like personal work, I usually keep it to like a 3-person team minimum. Just me, hair, makeup, maybe stylist, and then the model. But I mean, if you keep it pretty small, you can get away with some stuff. It just really depends. But there are definitely places where you need permits. I've had to pull permits for bigger shoots though, for like Billabong and stuff like that.
Okay. So like your personal work, having a hair and makeup artist, do you have friends who do that will like be there for you like within a moment's notice? Or
yeah, I mean, I've got a few friends that are hair and makeup, and then a few that are stylists. One in Laguna Beach that's kind of pretty near me. A lot of them are up in LA, but there's quite a few that are in Orange County with me. So I'm pretty lucky for that. Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. I mean, I was gonna say your hairstyling techniques is amazing, Luis. But no.
See, that's the thing. I'm so horrible with that. That's why I didn't do well with wedding photography.
Really?
I mean, I second shot for a female photographer, and she did a lot of high-end Chinese weddings. Just super like amazing, huge weddings.
Dang, dude.
But she was so good with the bride, and I feel like I wasn't that good. I mean, we didn't have the female connection in a way where it's like, oh, this should be put here, and you know what I mean? Like I feel like, you know, I just wasn't really cut out for that, and it's kind of why I didn't really make it with the wedding stuff, and that's kind of why I rely on hair and makeup to do what they do best. You know, like I would do horrible at it. But there are times where it's just me and the model for sure, and I don't have any of that team. And I mean, I try to improvise and style. You know.
Yeah, that was one thing that I felt like was gonna hold me back too, was like, oh, I don't know, I can't connect on that level and stuff. And
yeah,
I mean, I haven't had as high end clients as you have had probably with weddings and stuff like that, so I feel it's a bit more laid back and things like that. But I mean, that's still something I'm working on for sure, trying to get in that headspace of worrying about the bride's hair and makeup. You know, usually you don't, especially as a man. Like you're just not there unless you've been trained or like you've been through it and stuff. So that's cool. I appreciate the openness.
I mean, it was hard for me to connect on that. I mean, I mostly hung out with the grooms, and you know, they're just taking shots and hanging out with the groom and the groomsmen, you know. I would be able to get, you know, some really good shots with them. But I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I shot the bride pretty well, but definitely wasn't my strong suit for sure.
All right, here's the edit.
Let's
bring it on.
Oh, okay. I like this one a lot. I definitely do. I love the color of the car too. Okay. I think you did really good on this edit.
Yeah.
I feel like it was somewhat similar to mine, to be honest.
Is this I feel like something on your Instagram?
Check. I think.
Oh, I did find another image from this.
Hold on, I do have. Hold on.
If you do find it, just pop it in the Discord, and we can bring it up easy.
Let me just check. But I like what you did with I feel like the colors on point. It definitely has that like a deserty vibe to me.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna check.
Dude, these shoes are insane.
Yeah, those are like
cool. I like it.
Super expensive shoes.
Yo, what's up,
But it was
Emily?
cool because my friend, she's able to just pull from different brands and let us use whatever she can get her hands on. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Stylists have those connections, you know. Without that, it would be definitely harder.
So you said this was a personal project though. What made you want to you just woke up one day and I want to shoot Chinese laundry?
Yeah, it was more of my collaboration. I was out drinking with my friend, this stylist, and she was like, let's do a shoot next week. And kind of was like, okay, like what connections do you have? And she said, I've been wanting to shoot with Chinese Laundry, and I can pull from their inventory, so let me know. And so we set it up. And I mean, it's stuff like that. Wow. You got to put yourself out there and
there you
connect
go.
with
That's what
people
you just
like
said,
that.
right? Don't miss those opportunities. And you're just out drinking. The thing came about, and now I have these beautiful images. Did they help you? I mean, did they like bring you in more business, or like did you get good feedback or something?
I mean, I feel like it did pretty well, but I mean, not as good as I wanted it to be honest. But
okay,
it's not like I was booking a bunch with them, and
yeah.
But I mean, I definitely got gigs because of it.
Yeah,
but not, I don't think from them directly. Let me see.
Okay. So let me just say, when I was editing this, I was kind of relying heavily. Actually, I was relying heavily on presets. And you know, like when you're scrolling through and you're looking for a look, and I just happened upon the preset, and it was like, I barely don't have to do anything to this image. I adjusted the exposure and the lighting a bit, but the main thing about the preset that I loved was what you said was the color of the car. And then I love how it makes made
everything pop.
The reds pop. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I got to get the name of that preset for you. Here is Luis's edit here, guys.
Mine's a little more muted, a little warmer, to give like a little deserty, vintagey vibe, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. How long ago did you shoot this?
This one was, I think, probably around 3 years ago, if not a little longer.
Interesting.
Let me see.
But you haven't even posted this one on your Instagram.
No. I'm so bad with my Instagram. I'm just getting back on the game. Okay, so this was like in 2017.
Yeah.
But that was a fun shoot. I want to shoot in that canyon again, definitely.
There it is again, the skin tones. So landscape photographer said, you would like to combine my photo with yours, but keep your skin tone with the less green.
Okay. Oh, I see.
How did the skin tones come out compared to last time?
I feel like my skin tone in that one is obviously a little yellow because I was bringing in some of that warmth. Definitely, I like your edit on this one.
I appreciate that. How often do you work with presets, by the way?
Actually, lately I've been kind of like staying away from presets quite a bit. I used to use them a lot, and then what I would do is use a preset but modify that, even the color in a way. I would just use it more as a baseline and then build off of that, and then make my own presets from there.
Yeah. And
I would name it like little like outdoor shaded fashion or something like that, where if I could quickly go to that if I knew that was the look. But I mean, I feel like my look and colors, I have like ADD with my look and color. I feel like it changes with every shoot, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if that works against me or for me, but I mean,
yeah,
it's definitely changing all the time, and I just love different looks and trying out different coloring.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you could go so many ways with this shot too, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And so this was the first thing that just came to my mind, and but yeah, awesome. So let's go on to photo number 3, and this one I also had a lot of fun with. So this was Billabong's higher tier line, right? The fashion and the clothing and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, and so just
I actually might have that one. Let me see if I have that one, because.
Okay. Bro, I'm like staring at your big screen in the garage. Like, what do you use that for? Do you tether up to that when you're doing shoots and stuff, or?
I'll do like I'll put up like inspo boards sometimes when I shoot.
That's
I don't
so
feel like it's
sick.
proper for colors. So, and also
Yeah.
I think when there's a big monitor and you're shooting with a model, they tend to look at that monitor all the time and they'll like kind of psych themselves out in a way.
Yeah.
But that, or I'll put up like music videos or like music on there and stuff like that. I'll just mirror from my computer. I don't really even need to tether to. I'll just do like AirPlay or whatever.
That's sick, dude. Do you play games on there too?
No, my PS4 is upstairs.
You know, in Hawaii, we there's a lot of people who they turn their garages into like a second living room because it's so hot. People just love hanging out in the garage because the wind comes in and stuff. So, I mean, I look at that and I'm saying that's Hangout Central.
Yeah, I mean, my garage is my whole office. Let me see if I can kind of show you.
Yeah, please do.
Let's see.
Damn, dude, that's so sick.
I don't know. It's kind of like choppy, but I got
that's all good.
Stuff over there. There, and then I got my
Oh damn, there she is. Bro, how sick would it be, chat, if Luis streamed from sitting on his bike? Bro, you gotta do that, dog. Just every stream, you're just chilling on your bike, like, you know, forget your freaking computer chair. I'm sitting on my chopper. Yeah,
that'd be hilarious.
Oh, dude, that'd be so sick. By the way, you're using your iPhone?
That was I'm using the the Logitech webcam right now.
Oh, okay. I was like, dang, dude, you're like,
because I had my
wireless.
I had my camera set up, my 5D Mark III to use as a webcam, but I have like not enough ports on this. I use a MacBook Pro.
Oh.
The new MacBook Pro, the 16, and
yeah.
I'm building a PC right now, but I mean, it's slowly but surely.
Yeah. Even my custom PC, dude. I've got this. How many ports is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Like an 8 USB port. You know, USB 3.0 thing built into my keyboard tray that I use for all my peripherals and things like that. So like, I got USB connections off the wide. But yeah. All right, cool. So just a quick little behind the scenes on this shot.
This one was for that. This was a studio shoot for Billabong for their private label, Love Like Summer. I think I had like a big Octabank camera right, and then I think behind me I forget what I had, but it was some kind of fill directly behind me, just filling a little bit.
And this was shot
on my Instagram
at the like the Billabong studio, or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I did find it on Instagram. Or actually, it's a different pose. It was
Maybe
a different pose.
Okay.
But
sorry, I totally forgot that you pair the photos.
No worries.
To my old my edits.
So here's this. Beautiful. Such a great shot.
And let's see yours.
All right. So I changed it a bit. So I guess I feel like I went way off because I feel like in your shoes, you'd want to show off the garment in its natural state, right? So I kind of adjusted it a little bit.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Just the pinks are a bit lighter.
Okay. I feel like and I see you didn't get the hair that was stuck on the hat.
Oh yeah. No, I didn't get that. I did no retouching at all.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? I did go in and pump up the sat on her lips a little bit because when I was adjusting the color on the bathing suit, I did desat the red, you know, and then it also affected the lips. So I went in there and boosted the lips a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think this edit looks good. is definitely a step up from the raw.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like her skin tones are a little like bright for me. I feel like the highlights are a little hotter than I would like it to be.
Yeah.
But I think overall it's like a clean look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really into warmer skin tones.
Mm-hmm.
I think my edit had that warmer skin tone.
It certainly did. I mean, I really like your edit, and the warm skin tone just fits so well with the background.
Yeah,
like
I feel like it was close to her skin tone and not too like white. I feel like yours is a little more of like a paler. And when you're shooting swimwear, even if they are pale, you're gonna try to wanna round them up a little bit, get them sun kissed a little bit, right?
That's cool. That's some insider knowledge right there. I mean, maybe not insider for your, for you, it's run of the mill kind of stuff. But for me, that's that's so cool.
Definitely.
All right, dude. It was really cool, and it was to me, it was like easy because it was just so lit well, I feel, and the shot was just already so well that like once I found like a preset I wanted to go with, I really didn't have to adjust much. I really did more with the color than anything on this shot. And so
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, one last look at yours, which is like freaking awesome. And then but thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the last one because I know you got to get going soon. So this one, I will say I did have a bit of trouble on what direction I wanted to take it. So what shoot was this for?
This one was for a company called Richer Poorer. They're based out of San Juan Capistrano, which is not too far from here. They're more of like I would call them, they started out as a sock company. So they like, their competitor was like Stance socks and stuff like that. And then they moved into more of an essential line. So like blank tees, blank sweatpants, sweats, hoodies. And then now their new designer, who I know from Billabong days, she now designs over there, and she's giving them more of a higher fashion, but like essential kind of basics, stuff like that. I think what's featured here from them is I think it's the top and the pant, but I could be wrong. It could be just the top. But they'll do like blank sweaters, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a company called Richer Poorer. And I actually was on contract with them before Corona hit. I was on contract for them for 10 days every month. And I did that for about 6 months with them.
Wow. I mean, who doesn't own Stance socks?
Yeah, I actually have a few friends that work over at Stance as well, but they're down the street. But yeah, I would say that's my edit right there for that.
Yeah.
It's not, I didn't do anything too different. I tried to keep it kind of, I feel like I desaturated that a little bit and warmed up a tad. But I mean, I even feel like the original was on point when I was shooting that. I was really happy with the original.
Here's another one kind of from that angle, of obviously different top, but yeah, that was one thing I was looking at. I was just like, what am I gonna do to this? Because there's like, it's just this big old, beige canvas, and then this beautiful white blank background, and then her, the clothes. So here's the edit. I feel like I upped the contrast a bit.
Definitely very contrasty for this, for sure. I mean, I feel like it's a little too contrasty for my vibe, and a little yellowy for her skin tones. I mean, I probably would have went in and adjusted her skin tones separately. I feel like it could have worked with the overall image minus the skin tone, like in her face. I feel like it really throws it off. I would have brought back the contrast a little bit, or what could even helped was desaturating it a little bit, and that's usually what can help with the skin tones too. But
Yeah.
I think this one's a little extreme for my liking. But I mean, it's definitely a different look for sure.
Yeah, I mean, your look is freaking goals for sure. It's just so clean and just on point, so natural, beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like mine's a little muted, but like that's kind of like the look I was trying to go for, was like a muted, just more of a natural look. And it's kind of what the client wanted too.
There you go. And so I'm just learning a lot. I mean, I'm hearing it a lot from the last one, from Merely and from you about the skin tones. I just gotta calibrate this screen and spend more time on it, because I mean, it's super obvious. You can see there's this yellow coming off here in this crease, and then around like the edges of the hair back here, like it's just like coming out everywhere. And so definitely something to pay attention to for me next time. So all right, let's just go back through them real quick, and I know you got to get off soon, but so if you would give me a grade, okay, and pull no punches, I don't want no participation ribbons hanging up in my room.
Let's see, for this one I would say I would give it like a B.
A B?
Yeah, before it was a C, I feel like, but when you explained the morning light and the way you were looking at it, it's definitely, I was, thinking about it a little too narrow-minded, but when you brought that up, I mean, I think this is an airy look. I'd definitely give it a B for this one.
Nice, I appreciate it. I appreciate the harder criticism, because Merely was just like, A. Okay. Cool. On to the second shot, which is this one.
This one I love. This is an A for sure.
Sweet.
I feel like you did really well on this one.
Yeah, the preset just love it when it just works like that. Awesome. It was really cool though. I love this shot. This one probably is my favorite out of all of them, just because of the elements and the outfit and
it's great. This one's my favorite shot that you did for sure.
Okay, on to the next one.
This one I would give an A too. I mean, it looks pretty natural, and it's a step up definitely from the raw. If you were shooting for the client, they definitely would say something about the color of the garment, but I like this one. I'd give it an A as well.
Awesome. I just got to work on my retouch skills and learn how to get rid of stuff like that with the hair and things like that.
Yep. The hair thing was, it kept getting stuck to that damn hat.
All right. And honestly though, I did love this shot. Like I just thought it was cool. I never edited a shot like this, but I really like the shot. Okay. And last but not least,
this one, I'm going to have to give you a C on this one.
Oh man, at least it wasn't a D, but I'll take a C.
You passed the class with this one, but
yes,
I have to give you a C for this.
Oh man, C for C's get degrees. Nice, I appreciate that.
They definitely do.
Well, dude, it was really fun, and we're gonna have to do this again because, and then
I actually just did a motorsports shoot yesterday for Senna. It's a company that does communication systems for headset for your helmets, and I shot like 3 street bikers in an urban area, like a urban desolate like area, and then over some bridges, and then in downtown Long Beach. So I'm gonna do one of these once I get some more channel points up with that shoot as well. So it'll be kind of cool.
And would you be willing if I sent you like 5 or so raws of different shots, and then I can get you to edit them?
Oh yeah, let's do that for sure.
All right. And then
that'll be fun, yeah.
So people are asking about your stream. What's your schedule?
Yeah, so give me a follow. I'm definitely streaming. Lately it's been a little off, but I'm gonna try to do the problem is if I stream, it's like has to be morning when you're streaming or like when Shu's streaming. So it kind of sucks. So I'm going to try to figure out a better schedule and maybe kind of off of your guys' schedule a little bit, kind of be later in the day. So I'm going to try to figure that out, but I'll let everyone know. I'm sure everyone's part of the Discord. So I'm working on schedule right now. It's just scattered right now, but I should be. I just did a shoot 2 days ago with a model. So in my home studio. So I should be editing those next week. So I'll be on next week, at least 2 to 3 days next week for sure.
Okay, awesome. And I do want to mimic what landscape photographer said. You know, he said stream when it's best for you, don't worry. And I want to say as well too, I mean, I hold no dibs or anything on this time slot whatsoever. And if you're on, the thing is I only stream for like 2 to 3 hours, and so like if I finish, I'd be more than happy to raid you, bro. You know, catch you.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
And stuff like that. But let me tell you, dude, there's more than enough viewers to go around, and some of these viewers here, they're crackheads. They've got like multiple streams open and stuff. So don't even worry about it, bro. I mean, even if you like blow up and everyone leaves my stream and goes to yours, don't even feel bad about it.
I would never. I would quit.
But yeah, for real, dude, it was awesome to have you on, Luis, and I hate to hold you longer, but
we'll do this again soon for sure, man. When I have more time and we can take our time with everything, I would love to just I could spend 2 hours doing this, so it'd be fun.
Dude, heck yeah, dude. And your experience and everything it's valuable, and a lot of people learned a lot about you, and can't wait to catch a stream. So when you leave, we will we'll pump your website and Instagram and your channel and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
so
definitely give me a follow, guys, and I'll even follow back if you shoot me a DM on Instagram. Tell me who you are, I'll follow you back, and we'll stay connected for sure. Thank you very much, Aaron. I appreciate it.
Dude, you're welcome. We'll see you later. Luis, chat, say goodbye.
See you guys.